Hey guys, here it's Andrew from MAO Magic, and today we're going to review the HoverBar from 12 South. It's their newest product. If you don't know many of theirs, they have stuff like the book cases for all the Apple products, pretty much all of them now, I believe. Book arc stands, stuff like that. So this is essentially a stand for your iPad. Okay, mounts onto pretty much anything, but they mostly use it for a second monitor type deal on your like iMac or your Apple Cinema display. So basically got manuals here. I've always been a fan of their packaging. Like, it is really nice and looks fancy. But I know that's not the important part, so let's get to the actual product here. So this is like the main mount, your clamp that's going to attach to either the back of your monitor, to your cabinets, to your desk, anything like that. It's pretty heavy. It actually feels quite strong. The arm here too feels really strong. And it's actually pretty hard to bend, which makes sense because it does have to hold an iPad on the end of it. So, and here's the actual iPad stand, which is extremely light, which I guess makes sense. It's just made of plastic. You do have some cable clips, an extra piece of silicone, which we'll get to, and a Allen wrench. There's the silicone and the cable clips up close. The silicone's going to be for getting a better grip, but we'll get to that. So we're going to go ahead and attach this to the iPad. You put the bottom two on first, on the feet, and then the top nice and clips on. Now, at first I wondered why this part seems so cheap compared to the rest. It's just kind of flimsy plastic. But after putting it on here, it holds it really well. It's actually quite strong and actually a lot nicer than I thought it was. So I can see why they did it. Plus, using plastic makes the weight a lot less since it has to hold on the end of the arm and the clamp. So it makes sense they would want to kind of loosen that, or lighten that, sorry. So if we go ahead and unscrew that, we can now put in the ball and pivot socket here we have on the end that holds onto the iPad. When you tighten that, you put the pole wherever you want it and then tighten that around there, and it's going to lock that into place. Once you have that all the way tightened, your iPad's not going anywhere. It holds it quite firmly in place on the end of that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at the clamp. The clamp seems to be all metal here, and it actually is quite large. So it should be able to fit around some thick desks or some thick cabinets in the kitchen, which is also one of the advertised features up on 12 South website. So obviously you just unscrew that, and inside there's two pads of silicone so it doesn't hurt anything. And on the end you just have a threaded hole for the pole to go into, to screw into. So here's my Apple monitor, okay, my 27-inch monitor. We're going to go ahead and turn this. I'm going to attach it here onto the left-hand side. So there's the back. Now this should work, they say, with any of Apple's L-shaped aluminum monitors like this. So we're going to go ahead and tighten this down. The silicone, the extra black piece of silicone, is a little bit stickier and tackier, so you can put that underneath and tighten it to get a better grip. It does come with the included Allen wrench, which I guess is kind of annoying if you want to keep moving this. Like for me, I keep moving it between the kitchen and my computer for when I'm either shooting some more cooking videos or whether I'm editing in Final Cut on my computer. So it does get kind of annoying having to remove it and stuff with the Allen wrench every time. So we're going to go ahead and screw this in here now, which you could have just done this before, but I didn't. It doesn't really matter either way. It was just easier for me at the time to get back there. So we're going to go ahead and just screw that on there, and we're going to make sure that's pretty tight so we don't have at least that part coming loose. Now the cable clips I showed you will clip on to the neck of this, and they work really well, but my cord just doesn't seem, my USB cord doesn't seem long enough to go all the way down like there's in the video. Maybe it's my monitor's too big, but either way it got behind enough so you couldn't see it and the cord didn't hang down. So now we're going to go ahead and put this on. So I loosened the bracket, and then I'm just going to push that in there, put it into the spot I want, and then tighten it down. Bring it kind of the side of my monitor there. I'm going on the upper left-hand corner of my screen, which is where my contiguous monitors will go. So it'll be like a second display. So put the bottom two, and then clip the top, straighten it up, and there we go. It's a little bit loose, so we'll just go ahead and tighten that real quick. Perfect. Now you can either use this as several different ways. Right here you can use it as a normal iPad. You can put up your calendars on there, your mail on there. We can boot up Twitter. Anything you want to have on your secondary screen that doesn't require you not actually on your computer. So you can do all of your iPad stuff on there that you just kind of want to monitor. Obviously you should have this plugged in. Or you can pull up something like Air Display. So I have Air Display going on here, and it just has two displays, but obviously Line has some issues with multiple displays. So you can do stuff like this. Like if I double click on the iTunes store on iTunes, I can go ahead and shrink this and fit it onto my second display. So now I can have, you know, two different things. I can have like my TV show list and my main list or something, or I can have a TV show playing, the small list over here. Also using Air Display, you can use like a touchscreen Mac type thing. So you can move the cursor around and tap on stuff to click, essentially. So you can kind of just navigate just using your fingers on there as well. So if you do get something that you want to respond to with touch, you can do that actually. So either way, however you guys want to use this, you can use a second monitor as iPad stuff, whatever. It's $80 up on 12 South website now with free shipping. It'll soon be in Apple stores. Hope you guys like it. I actually love mine, and I have not stopped playing with it since I got it. But $80 does seem a bit steep. Either way, it's all quality made, just like 12 South stuff always is. So if you guys get it, let me know how it is. Please subscribe to my channel. I will keep the videos coming. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll talk to you later.